And guys, congratulations for everyone who actually took this trade, our final destination, which is going to be around this $84. You could have actually identified exactly here. Right now the uptrend is very strong. Why? Because you can see the green line. Welcome everyone. So today, as you can see, we are actually going to start our analysis with this CPR indicator. Why? Because our monthly R1 level target has been reached, and you can see here guys, we were talking about this scenario. Price has actually reached our monthly R1 level of this 12,251. So what's next guys? Today in this video we are going to talk a bit more about the CPR indicator and the current Bitcoin price action to figure out what might be the next possible scenario. That's why guys, this video is actually going to be very helpful, because we are going to pinpoint some target areas. So guys, I would also really appreciate if you could destroy the like button and also hit that subscribe button and the bell if you're watching this video for the first time guys. So now let's dive into the content. Guys, we know we have been talking about this scenario. Price until the end of this month has very high possibility to reach this area, and now you can see here the R1 target level has been reached, and also after reaching this area, price is actually showing a small correction, right? So why is this price actually showing this correction around this particular level? If you are familiar with the CPR, you could have actually identified exactly here the price reversing. And how? Because if you're using the CPR indicator, switch this into daily CPR. Let's hide this, so the monthly pivots, and only include the daily pivots. Okay guys, so and also the time frame, let's switch it into 15-minute time frame. As you can see, what happened yesterday was that we had a really nice pump to the upside, and you can see this here CPR was from yesterday, right? So also not only that, the important thing was, I told you time and again in my video, and this is also CPR sacred guys. That's why now you can see this green line is our resistance line. This here was our second resistance line. This here was our third resistance line, and this here was our fourth resistance line. So what did I say to you last time? It tends to reverse after reaching the R4 level, and I said to you loud and clear on my videos regarding the CPR that hey, also to the lower side, if the price reaches the S4 level, it has high possibility to reverse after that particular level. And also to the upside, price after reaching the R4 level, it has high possibility to reverse. And you can see what happened exactly after reaching the R4 level and this daily pivot, price is now heading to the downside. That's why guys, you can see here, right, how magical this CPR indicator is. Because if you are not a trader who can like pinpoint this kind of area properly, guys, for you should definitely try this CPR indicator, because this CPR indicator usually gives us really solid indication, and also its analysis so far has been pretty accurate. And also now if you look at this scenario guys, I talked about this Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase, and this here, this ascending triangle and this ascending triangle, if you look at this scenario here, we said hey, there is a possibility that we might see a breakout to the upside and a slowly price coming to retest this area, this where we said hey, this might be a double bottom area. So in this case, this 12,000 area, 12,100 area, there is where we might be heading, and after that we might see another price consolidating around this particular area where we are right now. Here on the right hand side, you can see I've drawn some examples, some scenario what you can take into consideration next time when you are also using the CPR. And for those people who are watching this video for the first time, guys, this CPR indicator is a leading indicator. So this gives us information beforehand, not like moving averages or Bollinger Band. They are all lagging indicator. They give us information after the trend has already started. So this leading indicator is one of the best I've come across so far. So if you are new to this channel and also doesn't have any clue regarding the CPR, guys, I have actually posted a video regarding the CPR in the pinned comment down below, so feel free to check it out. And now if you look at this area, this pivot point resistance line, I'm talking about this green line. What happens with the price? Price could come close but not exact at this resistance line. You can see here, price actually came here, right? It then got an opportunity to test this monthly R1 level. So what happened after that? We had this rejection and price went to the downside. Again here, we came almost at this R1 level and then again fell and headed to the downside. This is how price could react around the monthly R1 level, this resistance line. And also you can see another example, pivot point resistance line, again a similar one, but price exceed resistance line. So this means where we are right now, we are seeing a possible scenario. You can see if the price is consolidating around the area, it could actually reverse to the downside, and then we might see a leg up, because according to our analysis, this reaccumulation phase from Wyckoff, you can see here on the example, and you can also see here with this CPR example. To the downside, you can see here what I mean by CPR support. Prices can hit exactly at the pivot level and then could reverse. And you can see here when we had this correction, or when the price actually came to the downside, this CPR level acted as a very strong support, and exactly after reaching the CPR level, you can see price again started heading to the upside. That's the magic of the CPR. Whenever the price is around the CPR, it's actually respect those line. And also here another example, when pivot point support line, I'm talking about this red line here. So price conges near support. So sometimes price doesn't come exactly at this level, it actually congests around this monthly CPR and then heads to the upside, guys. So these are some scenario what you have to take into consideration, also looking through this CPR, guys. So you can see here now, next time if you see movement like this, you can go through this chart, and there are different other examples, guys. I can't actually show you or draw each and every one because that's going to take a lot of time, and you can see, and I've actually put a lot of effort so that you guys could understand it properly. And you can also see now, since the price is also consolidating, we are actually going to look into our another target level. So in this case, what we are going to do, guys, as I said you, we are going to include the CPR, the monthly pivots level. That's going to be the Air 2 and the Air 3 level, guys. So you can see here now this 3 line has already been placed, and we can see since we have already touched the Air 1 level, in many cases after reaching the Air 1 level, we came back to the CPR level, right? So here as well, and then here when we headed to the upside, this same CPR level acted as a support, and price also after reaching the monthly Air 1 level, you can see here it actually found support at this level and then started heading to the upside. And what we are seeing it right now could be a similar scenario just like this before we have another leg to the upside, guys. And now to the upside, we have a new target level. So into the upside now, this area here, this 13,050 is our next target level, and our final destination for this month is going to be around this 14,400 level is our final destination according to the CPR for this month. So what we are looking at right now is a similar scenario just like here, guys. Price consolidating like a small leg to the downside and then again a run towards the upside, guys. This is how I see so far for Bitcoin. And also if you look at this scenario with different example, let's switch the chart. So this here is Bitcoin USD chart in a daily time frame, and I know we have already talked about this scenario in my previous videos. And now if you look at this price action of Bitcoin here, this Wyckoff reaccumulation phase panned out really well. Price broke the upper line of this parallel channel, indicating hey, we might see a possible breakout. And you can also see this bullish candle here took us to a new high, and then since then we are also heading to the upside, right? This scenario here, this ascending triangle breakout, I showed you right now with another example. But if you look at this scenario here, the price pattern, how we are actually heading right now, you can see we had this markup phase here and then a consolidation. Again we saw this markup phase. So what we might see, a consolidation phase, after that a possible markup phase or the leg to the upside. So this is how we are heading right now. Markup, consolidation, markup phase, consolidation, again markup. This is a continuation pattern, guys. If you look at this scenario also with the help of this Williams alligator indicator, let me show you this. So you can see here, according to this Williams alligator indicator, right now the uptrend is very strong. Why? Because you can see the green line, the red line and this blue line. So if you double click on it, you will see the blue line indicates the jaw of an alligator, the red line is the teeth of an alligator, and the green line is the lip of an alligator. So when you see this green line crossing over the red line and the blue line, guys, and also this moving averages spreading or moving wider from each other, that's a very bullish confirmation. Because when the trend is heading to the upside, guys, right, you will always see this green line at the top and the blue line at the bottom. So when the trend is heading to the downside, you will see this blue line, the jawline of this alligator here, in this case you can see moving at the top and the green line, the leap at the bottom. And you can see exactly when the trend was heading to the upside, the green line here, the leap was at the top and the blue line was at the bottom, indicated the trend is heading to the upside. So before the trend actually started reversing, you will see this kind of crossover, guys, here. If you see this crossover, that's the indication now we might be worrying, because that means the trend might be reversing to the opposite direction. And now you can see here, right now, looking at this scenario, this is actually indicating us right now, hey, the trend to the upside, the movement to the upside is very, very strong, because you can see here, this wider open mouth, lip and jaw of this alligator is also pointing out the price should actually continue to the upside. And doesn't matter if the price is going to reverse a bit lower, because this lip and jaw and teeth of this alligator is actually going to act as a support, and then price could still head to the upside. Because you can see here, we had seen this kind of similarities, right? You can see in this case here, price headed to the upside, it came back, and you can see exactly after reaching the teeth of this alligator, it found support, and then the trend still continued to the upside. In our case, you can see here, we actually found support around the lip of this alligator. After that, we had this continuation pattern. So even if the price is going to reverse a bit, guys, don't worry, because you can see the primary trend right now is still very, very bullish, guys. Let's also quickly look into Litecoin price action analysis. So guys, now this here is Litecoin USD in a 4-hour time frame. Since our last analysis, we called out the really well, because when we did our video on Litecoin, the price was around $54, and now you can see here, since then the price actually rose almost 27.47%. And guys, congratulations for everyone who actually took this trade. And now if you look at this scenario, what is happening with Litecoin? If you look this here with the help of this CPR, that's why I thought today in this analysis I'm also going to involve CPR for Litecoin. If you look at this scenario, guys, with Litecoin, after reaching this particular level, we found a rejection, and now since then the price is trying to head to the downside. But if you notice, this kind of similarities here was happen often with Litecoin, because you can see every time when Litecoin came across this R1 level, it broke to the upside, it always came back to retest this level and then continued to the upside. You can see here, we had this run towards the upside, we broke the R2 level, this monthly R2 level, price came back to retest this level and then continued to the upside. So now what we are seeing it, maybe a reversal around the R1 level, and then a consolidation, and then again a leg to the upside. This is what I see for Litecoin right now if you look at this with a CPR, because Litecoin, in my opinion, has still a plenty of room to grow to the upside. Because in this case, if this is going to pan out, guys, our next target level is 71.50 level, guys. So this here is going to be our next target level, and also this here, this R3 level is for this monthly our final destination, which is going to be around this $84. So let's see how it's going to pan out, because if you look at this similar scenario also in a different time frame, let me switch the chart. So now you saw that, right? We call out really nicely that the price of Litecoin could have a possible breakout, and since then the price is also heading to the upside. But how far? Is it actually going to continue, or is it going to reverse? That's why I'm actually going to use this Fibonacci retracement level, guys, because in this case, if this is going to pan out like expected, what usually happens with price is that if it's going to continue to the upside, guys, it has to break this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. So this 0.618 is a very important level, because you can see here, when we came to the upside, we never got an opportunity to retest this 0.618, which indicated, hey, the trend is heading to the downside. And you can see here, again, if you take the Fibonacci retracement level from this swing high to this swing low, guys, this swing low here of 2019 December, you can see we came back here, and if you look properly, the price actually came around this 0.5 but never got opportunity to break above it, right? And then we again saw this price correction. And if you look at this scenario here from February 2020, take this Fibonacci retracement from swing high to swing low level, you will notice that here around this particular level, we actually right now where we are is we are heading towards the 0.786 area. So if this area is going to get broken, guys, then in a long term we are looking at this target level for Litecoin. So let me pinpoint it very properly. So in this case, if this is going to get broken to the upside, guys, our target's going to be at 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level. That's going to be around exactly at $115 for Litecoin. So for now, you can see after reaching this 0.786 level, we saw this weak rejection here for Litecoin, and we are expecting this to continue further. So it might be a bit difficult for Litecoin to break this level, but if it's actually going to break this level, and I believe that it's going to break this level, we will also see a really nice run to the upside. So let's see. This is our first target. This is our second target. So in this case, this our first target is going to be, according to this Fibonacci retracement level, at $80. This is our first target. After breaking this $80, we'll be looking around this $115 area, guys. So this is what I see for Litecoin, and not only here in Litecoin, guys, you can also use this in Bitcoin. For example, let me show you very quickly. Okay, so guys, this is again Bitcoin in a weekly time frame. Please don't get confused, right? We talked about Litecoin, but now we are talking about Bitcoin, and because I'm actually going to show you this example regarding this Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, so if you can take the swing high here and swing low level of Bitcoin, when we had this run towards 20,000 level and price correction almost reaching this 3,000 level, right? So if you look at this Fibonacci retracement level and look at this price run, after that we actually came exactly around this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, but we never got opportunity to close above it, right? So in this case, you saw what happened, right? We had this price correction to the downside. Again, if you take this swing high and this swing low here from 2019, you can also notice now this pump here to the upside ended before we actually reached this 0.618 area. So it ended at 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. You can see after that we had this correction, but now if we take this swing high and this swing low level here, guys, you will notice that the price has clearly broken this 0.786 level, and you can also see this 0.786 level also acted as a very strong support, since we can see here this big rejection here, then we had this struggle around to break this level, and then we had this massive breakout. So for now, you can see our target according to this analysis is going to be exactly here. So until the price reaches this 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level, we might still see price continue to the upside. So this 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level is exactly at 14,600 level, guys. So until we reach this 14,600 level, the trend is going to continue to the upside for me myself, right? This is my analysis. So I'm saying it again, I might be horribly wrong, guys. I'm just showing you the probabilities, what I actually see right now. So this is all what I actually wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, smash the like button, also hit the subscribe button if you're watching this for the first time, guys. Until next time, my name is Anup. Bye bye.